Howdy, Possum Patty here, and I'm just journaling. Today it's the garden journal. Come on along. So this will be the second page in this current Let's Catch Up on Some Garden Journaling series. And the first page was about the viburnum. And today's page is also May 15th, but it is just a cleanup page. A cleanup page as in I was just cleaning up the garden. And this is my wheelbarrow, my rake. And I'm raking out the black-eyed Susans when they were first coming up. I'm just getting the old dead leaves and things off of them. There's no color on this page. I did put this border on. This is a border sticker that you can put on with your, comes with the printer. It looks like a little notebook page. And I don't think I'm going to keep this background. I want something that's going to look nice to match that one. And I do have some yellow that is almost the right size. I could put it on here and just leave these little confetti dots here poking out. I think that'll be fine. Just like that. So this is going to be the background. And I did look for a few things before I turned on the camera. So I'm just going to cut this down to size, or approximate size. Oops. Approximate size. I've been cutting way too fast with this cutter and not doing a good job at all. Okay. That might be good. All right, perfect. And I still have this book on the desk, the nature book with the pictures, and there is one about black-eyed Susans. Now they do grow wild all around here, but these particular black-eyed Susans I did plant. And this is talking about that flower. And that one's talking about that flower. So black-eyed Susan's got to get cut out like that. I don't have any cone flowers. I did on the old property. But they like more dry area. I don't think they would be too happy here. And the black-eyed Susan says fields, prairies, open woods, waste places. Well, this one is in a little bit of a waste place because it's on the side of the dirt road. And that's where you see them growing around in this area. As you drive down the road, you see them all along the road. So I figured maybe they would be happy there. And they are blooming everywhere. And they are just opening up in the yard, but that'll be a later page. Because I'm still back in May. We'll see how far I can get. I'm just going to put this in the book for now. And I thought it'd be nice to put this on this page because this viburnum blurb over here is from the same book. I don't know. I cut it with a knife to get it out of the book. But I think that's okay. Now this book is a little aged, a little bit vintage. should I make that straight or maybe just go with the flow here? Let's just go around the map. It looks like it's native to almost, yeah, to the entire United States. It just grows everywhere. So everybody should be familiar with these if you are in the US of A. Now I don't like the way this one is cut straight. So do a little cut around here. Carefully, carefully. Carefully, carefully. Okay. You don't need all this empty white space. Don't need it, don't need it. Now I have my two pictures, which are not exciting at all, at all, at all. But I think I will put them on maybe this background paper here. I got a bit of this. I could do that. I could put them together actually. Put them on here. I need some place to journal. I got purple. I can journal. Okay. And then I have this book I got at a yard sale. Now this is not vintage. And I did buy it to cut it up. So it's a really cute story about Betty Elizabeth Brown. Oh, this is a thrilling fairy tale of Betty Elizabeth Brown, who found beneath her lilac tree a tiny fairy crown. And the whole story goes on. She set it fair upon her hair and gaily danced around a circle thrice and never dreamed that she danced on fairy ground. And it goes on how the fairies came out and they were mad. But then they saved her and helped her and sent her back home. So I was like, ooh, this would be really cute for a page about my roses. And this is the lilac fairy. And that would be really cute on a page about my lilacs. Isn't she gorgeous? There's a little angry fairy there, but she's so cute. And here's the lilacs. I don't have any poppies. All right, my first idea was to open this up, and it is put together with a staple. And very carefully, I'm taking my camera, pull the staples out. And then, I'm going to break my fingernails doing this. Usually I have like a screwdriver here I can do this with, but I don't see it. because I'm working in the garden, and I thought this picture of Betty Elizabeth Brown with her watering can would be really cute on the page. Now I can do, it is like perfect size. I'm going to cut the bottom though. And then somehow do it like a tuck, a flip, not a tuck. What do you call it? What do you call it? Like that. Isn't that perfect? How do I want it to go, this way or that way? It might be easier to open it that way. So what I'm going to do is get a piece of cardstock, attach it to this and attach it to that. And then, look at this, I printed out this sort of vintage Black-Eyed Susan little girl. She got that little dress, a little flower on her head. And I thought I would put her on the back of this. Pretty Black-Eyed Susans. So, okay, first things first. First, I need something. Oh, I can even use that Tyvek. Where's that Tyvek? Okay, this is just a little bit of a envelope, a mailer. They're very strong. Save your used mailing envelopes. To use in projects like this, I use this to reinforce the spine on my journals when I'm journal making. And I'm going to glue this on here first, and then I am going to see if I can get that cute paper on the back of this. Not that this isn't cute, but this image is in the book again, so I'm not going to worry about it. Not going to worry about it. I buy things to use, and I'm going to use them. I'm not going to save them. I'm not going to worry about it. Okay, then I will fold this back. And that'll be like the hinge when that is dry. I don't know if I want to see that white edge. Not too bad, not too bad. Okay, now this will get glued down to here, and the yellow paper will get glued over it. Look at that. After I figure out how to do this. Okay, let's move that aside for right now. A little bit of working space here. I want to get that one right there. But it goes this way, so that's not going to work. Okay, I can get this one. Got to pay attention to what you're doing. That's not going to work either. It's got to go this way. This way, this way, this way. So I can... Now I think there's a cat knocking at the door. So many things you gotta remember. So this is gonna get glued on the back side of that. And if I hold this up to the light, that's what I'm doing, I can see that one little girl at the top. And I think that is it, like this, like right there. So if I trace this, or I could just go ahead and glue it down and then trim it. I like things that are in a shape instead of just like square. Okay, hold that up to the light, and it does look like it goes around her. Here comes Tiny Toes TT. The elderly cat. Now watch out, I'm cutting. And why she always has to get her paws on camera, I don't know. But she wants to be standing right where I'm looking. And I'm carefully trying to cut this and not the cat. But she is feeling better today. Today she has a good appetite. And I already took her out onto the porch. And we sat and watched the hummingbird. Oh, and I was surprised, the hummingbird, and I didn't have my phone with me. Mamma mia, I always take it out on the porch. And I didn't have the phone with me. And the hummingbird came around 3 times right in front of us. And I was surprised because it was on the lavender. I have a tall lavender and a short lavender, and it was on the tall lavender. And I was like, wow. It was so bright and shiny in the sun. The ruby-throated hummingbird. So now I know the hummingbird likes the lavender. I guess I'll put this on the edge of something, right? These little girls here, peeking out from somewhere. That would be cute, right? We'll save those. That I don't need. And how am I going to glue this with a cat sitting here? Okay, you're going to have to move. You are going to have to move. Oh, I thought that was cute. Just like that. Okay, I am going to glue this off camera, away from the cat. Okay, she wanted out already. I think because these are 2 different papers, I might distress, and I did not take into account that little bit of white edge that was on the printout. I just printed this out from the internet. But I am not selling this. And I want it to look vintage anyway. But I think this is really cute. I guess I can even come back and do some journaling on this side, maybe. When it blooms, when they bloom, I can do like a little update page. Well, that's a good idea, huh? I do a little bit of an update. Of course, I don't want to cover them all up. They're so cute. Well, we'll see about that. We shall see about that. just a little along the edge where that white paper is. Right, this book, I think, was originally published, I wrote this down when I hauled it, something like 1913 or something like that. Like I said, this is not a vintage copy. This is just a little bit of a repro here. A little bit of a reproduction. Okay, that was Vintage Photo. And get my journal back. Okay, now this has to go on here before I put the yellow paper on. I'm using the Beacon glue on the Tyvek. Because it's strong. Hold that down. Okay, I want this pretty close to the edge of the paper there. But not so much that it doesn't open and close. I think it's going to work because there's a space here between the two signatures, so I think it's going to have a lot of room to go like that. Okay, got glue all over it down here. Good thing I peeked. Get that glue off. Okay, I am going to glue the next part down, which is this. This kind of matches her little dress too. Should I just dress this? Should I? Should I? Should I? Maybe just a little. I didn't distress the other page at all. But that's okay, this is a new page. I'm just going very lightly. And then I'll glue it down, and then I'll come back and work on the composition for the page. I think I'm going to go something like this. I don't want to see anything on the side. I just want these yellow stripes to show. And then when you open it up, you'll see the composition. I'm going to use the same paper as I used on this page. The floral, the purple, and the yellow stripes. I'm going to do my journaling right there. I'm thinking about rounding these corners over here. And I don't know if I'm going to use that washi tape or not. Haven't made up my mind on that because I don't want anything to show there. Unless I just put it across the bottom. If I can get it open here. I could just put a little like it's holding that paper down right there. I might do that. So I've got everything where it has to go. So this will be the first thing that I put down. Pick this up, pick this up. Oh, I was thinking about rounding the corners, wasn't I? Okay, let's do that first. And I'm not going to distress this. Does that stress you out, not to distress? But this will go here or here. Don't think it matters. Like that. Well, this is all glued down, and I put a piece of washi there and there, but I feel like I've got this big space over here, and this is not doing much to fill it up. So I'm thinking about putting a piece here, like that. Pretending that the washi tape is holding down that other paper. Okay, now I gotta glue down my blurb about the Black-Eyed Susans and decide what I want to journal with, a black pen or a white pen on the purple. I'm not leaving myself much space to journal, am I? It's okay. I think, yeah, that's good. I can put way up to the top. Overlapping that picture, overlapping that. I like overlapping things. If you notice on this, I put the pictures hanging off the purple. They're lined up on this edge, but hanging off on that edge. It's what I call a cantilever if you're into architecture. Cantilever. And I added on the washi tape here. So let me see what I want to journal with. So I'm going to be working on this paper. So I can use Jelly Roll. That is not very bright, but I do have a Uniball. I forgot which one was the good one. That shows up a little more. Or I have a, ooh, I haven't written with the glaze pen in a while. You know what, I think I'm going to go with the glaze pen because I haven't used it in a while. Glaze, it's sort of like a dimensional, very shiny black. And let's see. May 15th. Takes a few minutes to dry though. And let's see, I need something to put my hand on here. Garden Cleanup, Black Eyed Susans. It's a thick point though. The other black one I use is a very thin point. Black Eyed Susans. Garden Clean Up. Okay, I'll take a second to dry. I don't want to shmoo it. I was thinking about using these clear acetate stickers, but I don't know, I got a Black Eyed Susan there. Do I want to put another one down here, here, here? I'm not sure. I might not. I might just leave it like that. You know me, I like to fill up my spaces. Maybe like that. It's just that there's no flowers in those pictures, and I have several pictures that are like early spring or planting seeds or something when there's just no flowers on them. Now these are like clear acetate stickers, and it takes me a while to peel off the back, so I might have to go off camera, figure out how to do this. Even with nails, sometimes if you kink it, you can get it going that way. At first I just thought they didn't have a peel off, but they do. And there it is. See? Doesn't seem like it, but they do. I'll put that right there. I know I'm gonna make the page too busy, but you know, more is more. And yes, there is such a thing as too much, but too much. These are subtle. They're almost like this little butterfly. They'll just kind of blend in a little bit. I think this will do. So what I do is I kink the stem down here a little bit, and then that kind of got it going. So this will be it for May 15th, and I think I have maybe 2 more days in May, and then a bunch of June, and then I'll move on to July, and by that time it'll be August. But this is not a race. There we go. Ooh, yes. Just like that. Just like that. Well, I am happy to get page number 2 in this series done. There is my Elizabeth Betty Brown. Or no, is it Betty Elizabeth Brown? What's her name? Gotta get that name straight. Betty Elizabeth Brown. This is Betty Elizabeth Brown. And I'm going to save this maybe for a Black Eyed Susan update. And here is the very beginning, early season Black Eyed Susans. Just make sure my stickers are down. Everything is down. Okay, I think this is going to be the finished page. Got my date, what I was doing, I got my photos, I got my little blurb about Black Eyed Susans. I left a space over here. I can do a Black Eyed Susan update if I want to cover those girls. If I don't, I'll just go on to another page because I kind of like these. They're kind of cute. And here is Betty Elizabeth Brown working in her garden. And this page is about working in the garden. So thanks for coming along today. Happy junk journaling, happy garden journaling. Bye-bye.